Hey, Femini. Let's go ahead and jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see, let us see. Child, somebody is watching you like it is nobody's business. Child. Alright, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, we have love call. Well, that's why. Alright, they want to express their love for you. Okay, we have engagement ring. Yeah, this person has definitely been thinking about partnership. This has been coming out all day today. Alright, some of you may be in this energy where you just don't want to deal with this person. You don't want to hear from this person. You know, it's like whatever, dude. Okay, we have palm tree, but they see you as a healthy choice, someone that they want to have a stable long-term relationship with, even though you have your feelings about it. Okay, let's see why that may be. Okay, what's going on? Oh, separation, and something else wanted to come out. We have the chaser. This person could have put you in energy where they always made you feel like you were chasing, or you were like doing too much. You're like, the Empress is in the energy of receiving. Okay, I don't know what type of time you're on, but I'm not on the type of time you're on. Okay, so if you have nothing for me, nothing to give, nothing to offer, there's nothing coming from you, then I don't know what we're doing. Therefore, there was a separation. All right, that's what it feels like. But this person views you as someone that they want long-term partnership and connection with. They see you as someone who's healthy. All right, mentally stable, emotionally stable, you know, spiritually rooted. You have strong faith, so they're like, yeah, this is someone that I can see myself building with. All right, we have someone expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. But you say the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Chaser and codependent relationship. Yeah, so this person is used to codependent relationships, or they themselves are codependent. You're not doing that. They may also have had some sort of fear of abandonment, or they have an abandonment wound, so they treated you that way. You, on the other hand, you say, well, I don't have one. You know, I won't be abandoning myself, and you won't be giving me an abandonment wound. So again, there's separation, but they're sad. It says sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. They don't know where the two of you stand. They would like to come back together, but the reality is this person has been reaching out to you. You're not responding. It's very much so given this is over. Okay, it's very much so given that. They pray that it's not, but that's what it's given. What's back here again? Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation, soulmates. Ooh, so this is a soulmate of yours. This is somebody you have a strong soul connection, soul tie, soul bond. Yeah, the two of you are connected at the heart level, but this person, they played with you, or they tried to, and it seems as if they are utterly regretting it. All right, let's keep it moving. Yep, this is someone you no longer deal with. You said, all right, but perhaps it was a matter of divine timing. Dun, dun, dun. You said, girl, bye. All right, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they're watching you, all right, on your socials. They're stalking your socials. Ooh. All right, ooh. You got cars trying to fly out left and right, child. Calm down, calm down. All right. Thank you, spirits. Okay. This person may feel like ultimately they don't have a leg to stand on coming towards you, but if they don't, then they miss out on the opportunity with you. So they're going to go ahead and roll the dice and take their chance, see what happens, because they really want to date you. Okay. Yeah, and again, they're stalking your socials. They're trying to see if you're dealing with or talking to anybody on a serious level. Okay, we have heartbreak and toxic relationship. Yeah, I feel like this person, again, was used to codependent relationships. They're very toxic. They brought a lot of negative energy into your life, into your energy. All right. They brought a lot of negative energy into your energy. So, no, you felt very disappointed. Right now, you're going through the grieving stage. Again, with Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper is quite often associated with death, endings. Okay, so again, it's like something is over. You're like, this is done. Whatever I thought this was, it's not. Whoever I thought you were, you clearly aren't. Enough. You know what I mean? Hook up. This was just casual. Cool. Got it. Like, you're not trying to look at it as anything else, but the person is still coming after you. Yeah, because they want you. All right, they want you. We have intuition here. Sheesh. Liquid courage. Remember that lightning. Unexpected. And then we have the unexpected card. Exactly. Surprise. Unpredictable. Shocking. Exactly. They're going to come towards you, speak their truth. Why? This person has been getting readings on you. Not only that, but this here is a reading. Yes? This is a reading. Aside from that, you are doing readings on yourself. They are doing readings on themselves. One or the other, whichever way it goes. The two of you are lovers. Let me look at what cards are here, because they are telling me to look at what cards are here. Whatever was revealed to this person, they know that you've gone through something on a spiritual level, as to where them coming back or getting another opportunity with you is very unlikely. Okay, so for some of you, if you're like, well, if that's the case, why haven't I heard from them? Because again, it's highly unlikely that you'll get another opportunity to come back in and waste this feminine's time. All right. This person is aware of themselves. They know who they are. They know what they wanted with you. They came in a very serious, pure manner, and you blew it. You know, that's pretty much what this person told them. Whoever this reader is very straightforward. Like, straightforward, you know, no chaser type energy, guys. Okay, we have reconciliation. All right, so that's what they want. All right, between the lines. Yeah, it's like they're trying to reach out to you. They're going to reach out to you while they're under the influence. Okay, this is because this person may be insecure. And when they're under the influence, they have that courage. They have that confidence. They're brave now all of a sudden. Okay, so they're going to, yeah, come towards you. I miss you. I love you. This is where the drunk texting and drunk calls and all that come in with love call. Okay, I would like a second chance. Can we get back together? This is why it's going to be surprising. What? This is why it's going to be surprising and shocking for you, child. Surprising. Because you're like, what in the entire fuck? What? Okay, like, it's okay. It catches you completely off guard. Where did this person come from? What are they talking about? It's because they have this deep regret. They feel like they made a wrong choice, or yeah, pretty much. If there was a third party here, that's exactly what it was. They could have chose a toxic relationship over the healthy choice. That's what they were used to. And you said, okay, go on about your business. I have no desire for a toxic relationship. But this person truly does see you as their soulmate. Look at that. And we saw it here twice. All right. So twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past lives. I feel like they made a mistake. Okay. By treating their soulmate like it was casual. Ooh, by involving a third party. I told you. I felt that energy. Now they want to roll the dice, come towards you, take a leap of faith. Yep. Watching your socials, because you come across as very mysterious. All right. But you view this person as very shady, very deceptive. You see them like a snake. And not in a good way. Not like, oh, you come as a serpent bearing truth. No. You just come as a sneaky behind serpent. Okay, so you just looking like, you can stay right where you're at with that snake of yours. You know, take it whichever way you need to. All right, so we have unknown, enigma, illusion, confusion, or confusing. So you're an enigma. But they're going to be texting you, like I said, communication, phone calls, direct messages. They want to contact you. They're at a crossroad right now. In their life, not when it comes to you, but just something else. Nevertheless, they already made their mind up when it comes to you. They've been trying to keep something secret, hidden, private. It's not private at all. It's more than likely the fact that they feel this unconditional love towards you, that they feel like they've fallen in love. It's not private. I feel like you know this. You're well aware. We have someone new and cosmic connection. So although the two of you have a cosmic connection, they may feel like you have someone new. They chose a third party. You went and found someone new. Take it as it applies. They're feeling some sort of way here. You have block passion, okay? They're like, why, you know, are you not loving me? It's because you're loving yourself. You feel like this person didn't love you. Yeah, they come with secrets and lies. You know, you only want who wants you in a healthy way. Not like, oh, you want everybody that wants you. No, you don't want anybody that doesn't want you. You know what I mean? And just because someone wants you doesn't mean they deserve access to you. But you want you and your person to be on the same page with wanting each other. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't want you to try to think that you're going to friend zone someone. You know what I mean? And have all these extra benefits. Yeah, look, no strings attached. Exactly. No, I'm sorry. You could go right on ahead. to your auntie house. Yeah, they tried to play you out. Meanwhile, the two of you have a cosmic connection. So now you don't view them the same anymore. All right, we have digital love. You could have met this person online, or you could be talking to someone else online. Like I said, this is what they're thinking. They're online, stalking your socials, especially if you met them online. So they're like, okay, are you talking to anybody else? Child, please. Okay. It says you're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. So when things get real, is this connection one of those connections that can stand the test of time? Or has it been one of those connections that has literally, you know, been nothing but trouble since the beginning? Okay. So we have open relationship. Ooh. Child, you said the only way I'll deal with that person again is if they can ship me. If they can't ship me, they can move around. Okay. And that's just for some of you, not all of you. For others of you, the person tried to come in with a third party. You said, oh, third party is there? Oh, so we doing an open relationship? They didn't want to do that. You said, oh, you doing secrets and lies? Oh, I don't move like that. I don't move like that. So, okay, whichever way it goes. You know, the person could have said they don't want it. You know, you like Grim Reaper. You find somebody else and somebody else is cool. However, y'all have an open agreement. Person comes in, they want to get back right. You like, oh, okay, well, shoot, this is the agreement. You keep it open. You cool with that? Nah, again, they may not want to share you. Well, I don't know what to tell this person. You know, it's that type of energy. It's like you did this to yourself. You could have had what you wanted, but you didn't want that. So now that, you know, this is being mirrored back to you, it's something else. So yeah, it says an open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Exactly. It's not for everybody, okay? Not everything is. Everybody can't do everything. Not everybody has the same level of understanding, you know, etc. You know, not everybody has the same emotional capacity, etc. So it says, one of you wants more, but the other one sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. Okay, so maybe that's where you were coming from. You said, you know, I'm not into the business of chasing people, okay? I've never been in that business. It's not my style. It won't ever be my style. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Here we have bad timing. The universe isn't punishing you. It's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss you. So if it's meant to be, then it will be. And if it's not, then it won't. Exactly. I feel like you truly believe that. This person may feel like they met the right person wrong time, and now that they're coming back, they have to be in the friend zone because they don't want to be in an open relationship. You know, just take it however it goes. It's like this person feel like they trying to get in where they fit in, basically. If there's no room for them, then what, you know? We have someone new, exactly. If there's no room for them, then what? But it's like they did that to themselves. So it says someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of, all right? So some of you think that, you know, you're not going to want anything. Nah, somebody going to come in and be right on your same type of time. I'm telling you, you're going to be like, okay, sure, honeymoon phase, exactly. I mean, hey, yeah, living the dream. It says living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Exactly. So, yeah, no. All right, this is the beginning. Beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. Exactly. So I feel like you and your new person, you and your new beau, whoever it is, the person that's coming in, or if it's this individual, y'all going to work through whatever y'all need to work through. Y'all going to talk through whatever y'all need to talk through. You know, if there's still third party on their side or yours, look, we could do this open thing. If you're mature enough, you're not mature enough, all right, cool, then we can't do it because I don't really know what to tell you. You could be my friend. You don't want to be my friend? Well, then I don't know what to tell you. So maybe somebody, again, they're just like, well, it's bad timing. I'm going to wait for this person to move. Grim Reaper, I'm going to wait for that relationship to be over, and then I'm going to come right on in as soon as that relationship is over. It's another thing that's here too. You know, so many different storylines. So just take whichever one is for you. But this person is one woman here and two men. So I'm just telling you, like, this man is basically like, let the best man win. May the best man win. Because you're a goddess at the end of the day. And they recognize that now. So it's like, yeah, I see that you know your worth, and you were only ever giving me the opportunity to show that I love you the way that I say I do. However, what I prove to you is that I don't, and that I'm not worthy of your time. So if I want to earn your time back, if I want to earn your respect, your trust, anything back, your friendship, your acquaintanceship, anything back, then I need to play my part accordingly. And if I can't do that, then I need to move around, basically. All right, so Yeah, this definitely not for everybody. All right, so we have the Three of Swords and we have the Three of Cups. Exactly. This is third party energy here. So they may be heartbroken because now there's a third party involved. Just like at once upon a time you were heartbroken. You know? And what is this that stayed in there? See how stuff like that happens? That's an omen. Who is that? See? External party. I can't make this mess up. Do you see that? Alrighty. It says karmic partner, friends, family, work, other people, and obligations. Okay? Yep, I can't make it up. It's definitely third party here. And then the card that stayed behind confirms it's a third party here, for sure. Third party, third party. We saw Three of Cups, Three of Swords, third party. You know, it's definitely third party energy here. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Okay? This person could be saying that to you. Like, all right, you just be my friend and we, you know, benefit. You're like, nah. So then you get with somebody new. Now they in their feelings, you know. They don't like that. But I don't know what to tell you, masculine in the back of the back. I love y'all, but y'all gotta get it together. And no, it's not everybody moving like this. So only if you are the one moving like this, do you need to be the one getting it together, okay? So let us see. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Three of Cups. Yeah, that's confirmation. I feel these, but this one first. We have the King of Pentacles. Six of Cups. All right, they can't stop thinking about you. Want reunion. The Empress. They want reunion with this Empress. They can't stop thinking about you. I mean, the two of you have a really good time when you're together. Okay, you laugh, you joke. The energy is everything. You could talk about whatever. The Moon, yeah, you could talk about whatever. I feel like you can reveal your deeper, you know, innermost secrets to one another. Deepest, innermost secrets to one another. So again, with that friend energy, it's like just, yeah, it's like homie love a friend, but they didn't want it when it was offered, or they didn't want it when it was available. Something like that. All right, we have Judgment. Yeah, so this person is definitely going to be calling you. That's my phone call card. The Nine of Swords, because they cannot stop thinking about you. When I tell you, Empress, that you are stuck on this person's mind, all right? Because the Empress is not just divine feminine. The Empress is, okay, love, beauty, mother, boss babe, okay? So they feel like you are just everything in one. You know, she's a creator, okay? She's a protector. She's many things. So when I tell you they can't stop thinking about you, that's perhaps what all those swords are. They're thinking about all the different things that you are, possibly all the different times that they've hurt you, the fact that they feel like this connection is fated, is destined, but they really treated it like it was absolutely nothing. You know, they played mind games with somebody whose mind is very strong, so, or they tried to. You see, so it's like, what in the world was you doing? You know, I'm not really sure if that was their intentions to play mind games with you, but when you throw in manipulation and trying to make it be your way or no way or all that, that's what ends up happening, whether that was your intention or not. Okay. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles being coming together, collaborative effort, and teamwork. So that's what they want, to devote themselves to you, the Star. Again, they feel like this is a fated connection. The King of Pentacles is earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, quite often referred to as Zaddy. Why? Because masculine energy, like King of Pentacles, is going to make sure that everything is taken care of, everything is as it should be, everybody has what they need. You know, I saw an amazing example earlier. Exactly. One is the home builder, King of Pentacles, where the Queen of Pentacles is the homemaker. You know, so they're like, listen, I want to, you know, even if I have to build a home for you with my bare hands, you know, I'll do it. All right. That's the Three of Pentacles. All right. And this person is literally sitting here at a table, some sort of altar or something, building something and putting something together. So I definitely see them in that type of energy where, because they want to prove themselves to you, they're willing to do that. They're willing to show you in any way that they can. Page of Cups, okay? Page of Cups is reconciliation, apology. I apologize for hurting you. I never meant to hurt you. Nine of Cups, you know, my heart still desires you. We have a heart here, we have a heart here. Person is truly heartbroken without you, and even more so because they don't know how you feel. They think that you lost feelings, perhaps, you know, or something like that. Nine of Cups, meanwhile, yeah, their heart desires you. That's what their heart desires, this Empress, the King of Swords. This may be someone that doesn't typically express their feelings, because what the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles have in common is their practicality. All right, where you have the King of Wands and the King of Cups. They're like, the King of Wands is very passionate. The King of Cups is emotional. So those two things, it's like, if they care about you, it's going to show. The King of Pentacles is more reserved. The King of King of Cold. The King of Swords can come off kind of cold. So you see what I'm saying? I'm about to say King of Cold. Exactly. 1 minute it's like all is well. Next minute you don't know. Okay, because they're quite often in their mind. They may come across as aloof sometimes, but it's because they're always thinking. All right, very intelligent is what I get from this energy. So they're always in their mind, very logical, very practical, very grounded, very stable, not a risk taker. So this person having to come to you at whichever point it was would have been them taking a risk, and they're not a risk taker, you know, and they're not someone who is emotional, or someone who is like too spiritual. No, they are logical. If something doesn't make sense, they're not doing it. Practical. Why should I be doing this? In what way is this good for me and you and everybody? You know, that kind of thing. So we have the Fool card. But what they want to do is take this risk, come towards you, you know, this love call, this text message, this DM, whatever it is, this email, and bring these things to your awareness. This is how I'm feeling about you. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. 5 of Pentacles. A lot of you have this person blocked. That's why they're in that 9 of Swords energy. I can't talk to you if I can't get through. Okay? So that's another reason how you're coming across very mysterious. It's coming across to them like you don't care anymore. Justice. And they feel like, you know what? If you did not care anymore, then you know what? That's what they get, because they feel like they didn't treat you good. Okay? The Emperor. The Emperor feels like he mistreated his Empress. So he's like, if they never talk to me again, if they've fallen out of love with me, then that's what I get for treating this Empress like that. You know? It's a hard pill to swallow. It's a harsh truth, but it's the truth nevertheless. And they respect it because they're a King of Pentacles, King of Swords. You see what I'm saying? Now, if they were an emotional, over-the-top type of person, then no, they wouldn't understand that. They get it. No matter how much it sucks, they get it. And it's a pain that they're holding on to. It's a deep-rooted pain here. You know, losing you. They sit around, they fantasize about you all day. 4 of Cups. Nothing and nobody else is ever going to compare to the love that they have for you, the Tower. So I feel like this is why a Tower moment is about to occur for this person. Or is about to occur in y'all's connection. It's a major shift. Sudden change. This is like some sort of upheaval that they're experiencing behind closed doors. You know, and with the 9 of Swords, they're getting tired of suffering in silence. So they're going to reach out for the person that they feel like empowers them and gives them strength, other than God, of course. They're going to reach out to you, their divine counterpart, because the Hangman, they feel really stuck in a certain energy. They feel a little trapped. Okay, and the 10 of Pentacles is all about their responsibilities and obligations. So maybe they just feel a little overwhelmed and, you know, heartbroken without their twin, and not knowing how to express the feelings and emotions of this love between these lovers. All right, you have the Lovers card. This is a beautiful card. All right, yeah, they definitely feel like this is a destined connection. Look at that star above the Lovers. They told me they would come back to the star. They feel like this is a destined connection. And they really want to take this leap of faith and come towards you and apologize. They're sorry. They want to rectify things. You know, they don't want things to be over. If anything, with the Grim Reaper, it's like, if our love relationship is over, can we at least have a friendship? And they're praying that from loving you as a friend, that you are able to trust them again one day, or something like that. Yeah, 2 of Wands. They're like, you know, if I had to pick or choose between being an acquaintance or a friend, or being nothing, can I just be an acquaintance or a friend? Like, I don't want to be nothing to you, you know, that kind of energy. The Sun. Aww. Yeah, because you really make them happy, and you're a very positive, uplifting, optimistic person. You have the purest heart. They know that. And again, the situation just sucks, you know. You understand if you understand as a twin. And I'm not making excuses for anybody. Nope, they got to get it together. But what I'm saying is that I feel where they're coming from as far as wanting to be in your life. You know, if this is your true twin soul, which we did see the Lovers, and you know I'm only going to say it when I feel it. I did feel that. This is your masculine energy. You know, we did have the Emperor and the Empress both on the board. It's like, yeah, they definitely feel like they got to do something to rectify the situation with their person. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, like they have to fix this. All right, so let's see. Let's get another deck. All right, my babies, let's continue. Let's proceed to give you what you need. Don't stop now. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for feminine. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. Oh, you see that cross? You hear that? I just told y'all earlier to turn the other cheek. I just told y'all. All right, so this doesn't have to be your lover, but it's still your brother in Christ. It's still your brother in Christ. All right, they messed up. We are both hurting from this. That you are. That you are. Forgiveness is key. We got the cross and then we have the sun. Do you see the synchronicity? I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and forgive. I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and forgive. Now, hey, forgiveness doesn't mean you have to allow access again. Okay, use your discernment. Please know that I have discernment. Use yours, okay? I'm advising you to use yours. All right? Daydreaming. I am always longing for you. They are always longing for you, feminine. Child, it's to the point where they pray to God about it. I tell you guys this. I say they hope and pray and wishing. I do not just say words just to say them. Everything I say and do is intentional. Even the cuss words, okay? Habits. I don't know if we will ever change. You see that? I don't know if we will ever change. We all have our ways, y'all. We are born sinners. Ain't none of us perfect. This is why I work on forgiveness every day. That is the hardest one, ain't it? Because especially when people know what they're doing. You grown. What are you talking about? You are so grown. You know better. Child, if we don't let up on our children, why do we let up on adults? Make it make sense. Adults know what they're doing. All right, so come on. So disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. They feel like you don't understand their feelings. You don't get that they love you. You don't get that they care. You don't get the situation, or you've made them feel like you don't get it. Child, we have understanding. Yes, you do. It says, I see your side of the story. Woo! Wow. Do you see that? I wish you understood how I feel. I see your side of the story. You don't see mine. That's the thing. I've always saw your side. I've seen your side of the story. That's why I've been standing by your side. That's why I've been here. That's why I gave you grace. You don't see my side. That's why you had the audacity to open your mouth like that. We have absence, and that's why now there you go. All right, it says, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Well, that's why now you have that absence, because feminine was thinking about you. That's why feminine was right there. That's why feminine was being patient. Feminine could see your demons that you're battling. That's your feminine. Okay? Shoot. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Exactly. You have a soul contract with this person, but you like soul contract doesn't mean that it's still ongoing. For example, how many contracts have you had? How many documents have you signed? Right? For example, every time you have an employer, you work for somebody, that's a contract. You don't have every job that you've ever had still. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. Once the contract is fulfilled, that is it. So in the event that this is a true love contract, but you don't want it. Okay, then you don't want it. No, again, like I said earlier, nobody's force feeding nothing down nobody's throat. Who's doing that? All right. So therefore, okay, now that you've been away, now that you've been absent, the person has had time to reflect. It says, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Poor baby. Whew, they felt like the two of you had too many different values. Like maybe they were materialistic or this or that. You, on the other hand, are not. Okay? You could also take that and flip it. Maybe they thought, or maybe you are materialistic. We got soul's companion. This is your soul's companion, y'all. Okay? So again, I'm going to advise you to work on forgiveness. However, look, forgiveness does not mean they get to come back in doing the same thing, because an apology without changed behavior is not truly an apology. You could just look at them and be like, okay, thank you. That's it. You don't have to let them back in. All right. It says, cherish your soulmates. They accompany you in this journey of spiritual growth. Okay, yeah, so again, even if y'all don't come together as lovers, you don't come together again as lovers, that's fine. You still are soul companions. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay, that's what I've been saying since I've been telling y'all. Like, twins don't have to be together. Y'all could be friends. They could be with somebody. You could be with somebody. Y'all could be happy as heck with those other people and be happy as friends. That could be the open aspect of it too, if you think about it. Because the love between twins is never ever just going to be like, oh yeah, this is just friendly and that's it. It's platonic and that's it. But you have to respect whatever situations y'all have going on, and that's it. Because the law is the law. And I'm not talking about down here law. I'm talking about spiritual law. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you make a decision as an adult to sign a contract or to do whatever with a contract, that's just what it is. All right, so let's see. Once you decide that you don't want something anymore and then somebody moves on, well, that's just what it is too. You know, you did that to yourself. All right, mind over matter. Your thoughts have the power to reshape your reality. Use them wisely. Ashe. Mind over matter. Absolutely. All right. My daddy says LOE. That's what my daddy says. That's what he taught me. Logic over emotion. Meanwhile, I'm emotional. I'm a sensitive being, what's known as a HSP. But when you're raised by air signs and they teach you, you know, how to use your mind the right way, child, good night. And just as an earth sign son, practical. You feel what I'm saying? Just real practical. So I'm sharing those things with people that know. And for those of you who don't, it's not like it's OD information, child. Please. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's in the book. Okay? But we have inner stillness. Cultivate inner stillness. It is the key to deeper understanding. All right? So logic over emotion. Inner stillness. Whenever this person goes to meditate, daydream, that's when they tap into your energy. Okay. Untethered soul. And no, daydreaming and meditation are not the same. However, you can start drifting into daydreaming while meditating. Okay, that's what I mean. So we have untethered soul. I know that's right. Free yourself from limiting beliefs. Allow your spirit to soar. Okay, where it says, I don't know if we will ever change. Yes, we will. So whatever the habits are that y'all were doing, whether that's fighting, arguing, disagreeing, not seeing eye to eye, only coming together and sexing, then not doing nothing else, whatever it was. All right, we have the eternal now. Experience life fully in the now. It is the only true reality. Okay, like you and this person could have had bomb sex. Okay, it's not for everybody. It's just somebody part. Y'all could have had amazing sex, like best sex out of both of y'all's lives. You get what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that y'all should be entertaining that. You get what I'm saying? It's sex. What does that mean? Okay, it was great. Thank you so much. You enjoyed that? I enjoyed that. High five. You know, like, now go on about your business and go about my business. Like, that's it. You know, if the contract is over, then the contract. I say high five and look at the hands. I can't make this shit up. Because you can't force somebody to do something. We're grown. We both made that decision to lay down. We laid down. Okay, now we standing up. You don't want to be in love? Okay, cool. I'm going about my business. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? So it says surrender to what is. It brings peace and freedom. Yeah, exactly. You understand. You do see their side of the story. They're just trying to paint it a different way. You like, what are you talking about? I was present. I'm there. What are you talking about? We have awakening consciousness. Wake up to the truth of your existence. You are consciousness itself. Ashe, blessed be. Exactly. So with you being gone, they're able to wake up to their own consciousness. Sacred space. There you go. It's confirmation because they're reflecting. It says your body is a sacred space. Treat it with love and respect. Absolutely. Take care of your bodies. Okay. And feminine, have you guys been noticing a shrink in your appetite, like a decrease in your appetite? Like, what's going on? Have you been noticing that? Is it just me? All right, we have sincere devotion. I don't think it's just me. I feel like it's a connection thing, a connection. Child, y'all heard that? It might be you and your counterpart. Ooh, I said it. I must meant it. I think it's a collective thing, all right? Sincere devotion and soulful bond. Yeah, this is a soulful bond, and in the event that Three of Pentacles were to be the energy that exists between the two of you like they want, it would be devotion, sacred devotion. Vibrant connection. It says, keep your connection vibrant by exploring new experiences together. travel, take up a new hobby, or simply enjoy a spontaneous adventure to keep the excitement alive. All right, I really like these. Okay, I like all the cards I have. Obviously, I wouldn't get them otherwise. I only get things I have a connection with. They call me. I don't just pick random cards. All right. Empathetic understanding. Foster empathy by putting yourself in your partner's shoes. You see, you have been understanding them. You're an empath. They don't understand what an empath is, huh? You're dating an empath. How could I not feel you? I feel everybody around me. Strangers. What are you talking about? Yes, I feel you. Yes. Foster empathy by putting yourself in your partner's shoes. Understand their perspective, validate their feelings, and respond with compassion. You did. They didn't do that with you. Like, let's say if you have somebody, I'm telling you, these masculines, man, it's like, woo, did it go over your head? Not all of them, just some of them. Okay? Like, let's say you did have somebody. You would be thoughtful enough not to bring the person's name up, not to keep mentioning them, not to do this, not to do that. Did you get the same thing in return? I bet you didn't. Exactly, because they wasn't thinking about that. They didn't give a damn about your feelings. And now that you like, all right, I'm out of here. Pew! They missing the compassionate heart that you have. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Compassion and empathy is being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, or being able to extend yourself to somebody else, regardless of the hour of the day. You know, anyway, have a level of compassion, understanding, be graceful. Those are things like fruit of the spirit. You understand? You have the fruits of the spirit, feminine. This is what I keep telling you. So they didn't want the healthy choice. They wanted the toxic stuff. But then they mad because you left and didn't want to deal with the toxic stuff. Why would you? Why would you try to trap an earth angel in hell? Are you okay? Are you good? So it says, show compassion by being understanding and gentle with each other. Offer a listening ear, comfort during tough times, and kindness in everyday interactions. Do you see what I'm saying? This person really tried to trap. You are an untethered soul. They can't trap you. What are they talking about? Okay, masculine. This is why I said, yeah, I'm struggling to get over the past. I see why. I do. I see why. But there is shared joy between the two of you. It says shared joy by creating happy moments together. Find activities that bring you both happiness. I feel like if you and your person are both creatives, maybe get messy, do something. If they know that you like art, because I'm picking that up a lot. If they like art, I've been picking that up a lot. Do something messy. Get dirty. If this person doesn't like to get dirty and that's not their scene, then maybe they have to step outside of their comfort zone for somebody like you, because that's what I just got. It says share joy by creating happy moments together. Find activities that bring you both happiness. Celebrate small victories and focus on what brings you joy. Okay? Compromise. Do something you like. Do something they like. It doesn't always have to be about what you like, right? But it says intuitive love. Trust your intuition and love by listening to your inner voice. Pay attention to your gut feelings, trust your instincts, and let your intuition guide your relationship. Alright, I'm going to pull one more of these bad bid-doys. Okay. We have harmonious union. So in the event that the two of you could come together, right? We have separation here, absence, awakening consciousness, Your separation, this absence during the separation is causing their consciousness to awaken. Therefore, the two of you can come together in union if you're still open to the idea when that time comes, if you can forgive. Now, mind you, if you're a true twin and you've already started doing your research and this and that, and you already know certain dynamics have the push and pull, there are different stages to the twin flame relationship. And if you are still operating from an ego place, then you're like, girl, bye, whatever, who cares, da da da. Listen, we all have an ego, but having a healthy ego is key. Amen? Okay, because you cannot allow your ego to control you. That's not how that works. Okay? So, I'm just going to put that out there. So, we have create a harmonious union by working together as a team, support each other's strengths, balance each other's weaknesses, and strive for unity. There you go. And the underlying energy here is resilient love. So this tells me that the two of you can get through this if you are open to it. But in the event that the person has made you feel like that's just not a go, then, it's not really nothing that we could say about that. They kind of did that to themselves at that point. Again, forgiveness, reconciliation does not have to mean you get another chance. Okay? But if you would like to, nobody's judging you. Okay. All right, we have light element. It says every color, a form of love. All right, so you are a being of light and love, honey. People hear light and love and they think it means it. I don't know, they just be having the wrong idea. They be having the wrong idea. All right, but you are a being of light and love. Okay, stone element, recording instability. All right, yeah, again with the stable palm tree. They feel like this is something that's recorded throughout history. It's something that's meant to be. It's written throughout time. All right, seventh chakra, spirituality and connectivity. Again with the intuitive love. The two of you are always connected. This animal has their eyes closed like a reindeer, but it's like a mystical reindeer because the antlers or what have you are really, really big and they look like tree branches in a way. And then over here we have this lady here with the locks, the long locks. So you could be someone who has long locks, or maybe your person had a vision of you in the future or a past life and you have long locks. All right, maybe that's exactly what the plan is for you to have locks one day. Who knows? You get what I'm saying? But this person, they know that, they see that, they have visions of different lifetimes, experiences, things like that, etc. Then we have liver meridian, planning and action. Yeah, so it's something about your plans, their plans. All right, things like that. All right, we have the fifth auric field, guidance and expression. Yeah, you're being guided, they're being guided to express your truth. All right, if your truth is light and love, live in that truth. If your truth is harmonious union, empathetic understanding, live in that truth. We have water element, cleansing and flow. Yes, all right, water cleanses. All right, you may need to take a cleansing bath. Your person may need to take a cleansing bath. Okay, something along those lines as well will be beneficial at this time. All right, we have third auric field, judgments and structure. Okay, yeah, I feel like you want something that is structured. You want something that is together. You don't want something all over the place, chaotic. Yeah, first chakra, see, safety and security. You want something that is secure. You want to feel safe with your partner. All right, we have sixth auric field, future and resonance. So yeah, I feel like you or this person can see what's to come in the future for y'all. Like there is a future for y'all. Okay, somebody's been seeing it. You or your person, maybe both of you. Okay, put yourself whichever side of this you go. Maybe you keep seeing it, but you're like, no, based on everything I've seen, I don't see how that's gonna happen. Grim Reaper, you know, maybe they keep seeing it, but they like, I don't know how that's gonna happen based on how she was acting, based on how she was moving. All right, we have 12th auric field, transcendence. All right, so yeah, regardless of whatever's happening here in this realm, it's like it doesn't matter. The two of you are already together somewhere. You always have been. You know, that's the kind of thing you always will be, regardless of whatever goes on here kind of thing. And that's for the true twins, not for everybody, okay? Don't be on no crazy stuff. Underlying energy here is 7th auric field, truth of all truths. Yeah, that's the truth. All right, the 12th chakra system. You see that? 7th auric field, the 12 chakra system, energy centers of light and sound, truth of all truths. Yeah, so it's like this is just the truth. Love just is. You don't have to force it. Love just is when it's true. Okay, so it says third chakra, beliefs and structure. Again, with somebody having an awakening. Okay, sound element, every tone a unique power. Someone is praying and they're noticing shifts happening as they pray, because prayer is powerful and prayer works. Okay, we have the 12th chakra, ethereal and unique to you. Yeah, so it's like somebody is very much so connected to their higher self. I feel like that could be you, feminine, but your person is tapping into that energy as well, this masculine here. And we have 8th auric field, interdimensionality and time travel. Somebody's trying to come towards you, possibly in your dreams. And we have 11th auric field, summoning forces and manipulating form. Now, because we had that, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab one more deck, then that'll be it and all. Alrighty, let's see. Who's been dreaming about what? What's going on in them dreams? Who's been dreaming about what? What's been going on in those dreams? Let us see. Thank you, Spirit. Alrighty. We have teacher. Says teacher symbolizes wisdom and spiritual guidance. Dreaming of a teacher suggests a search for knowledge and self-enlightenment. It indicates a period of growth where learning and personal development are key. The teacher may also represent someone guiding you or a new philosophy calling you to explore. Yeah, so that's what I feel. I feel like masculine is learning a lot right now. Yeah, tapping into their higher self, learning a lot about twins and this true connection and all that. All right, we have runes. It says runes symbolize ancient wisdom and the secrets of the universe. Dreaming of runes suggests that you're tapping into deep mystical knowledge. It invites you to explore ancient teachings or symbols that unlock hidden powers. The runes in your dream may represent a call to understand the mysteries of life more deeply. So first philosophy, now mysteries of life more deeply. Okay, helping you to align with your true destiny and spiritual path. You see there, they go hand in hand. All right. Yeah, I feel like you've taught this person quite a bit. Okay, or they're realizing that you actually know more than you say. Yeah, okay. So we have unicorn. Yeah, you're very rare. Unicorn symbolizes purity, divine grace, and the pursuit of higher ideals. Dreaming of a unicorn suggests a connection with your sacred, idealistic self. It represents your quest for beauty, truth, and spiritual aspirations. The unicorn encourages you to stay true to your highest vision despite the challenges of reality. All right, so if you originally wanted to be with this person, regardless of what was going on, you always gave them grace. You know, you knew that this was going to happen one day. You just hate that it happened. You know, you was praying that it didn't, but here we are. You know, you and them just had to go through the twin flame stuff. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. We have guardian, okay? It says a guardian in your dream represents protection and guidance, either from a spiritual source or an inner power. The guardian symbolizes a force that is watching over you, ensuring your safety and guiding your journey. Dreaming of a guardian suggests that you are being supported on your path, and it's a reminder to trust the guidance and strength that is available to you during difficult moments. All right. One more here, and I'm gonna do the underlining. All right, we have eyes. Okay, it says eyes symbolize observation, awareness, and perception. Dreaming of eyes suggests clearer understanding is emerging. Your intuition is sharpening, urging you to look beyond the surface to uncover hidden truths. The appearance of eyes invites you to see through illusions as deeper insights await. If you would like to book a hidden truth reading with me, I do have that service available over on my website. But yes, lots of truths are about to be revealed to you here and your person. All right, this person may be realizing that you truly are tapped into the Akashic records, or you truly do have information and knowledge that you've been trying to teach to them and show them and share with them the whole time. All right, underlying energy here is anxiety. Somebody has a little bit of nerves going on, y'all. It says anxiety reflects unresolved fears and inner turbulence. Dreaming of anxiety signals emotional or mental issues disrupting your balance. It warns that excessive worry only causes confusion. While not entirely negative, anxiety urges you to confront your fears, find strength within, and seek tranquility. Now, the way that I read these cards is they're not just simply for dreams, but yes, if you've been dreaming about these things, or period. And we did see earlier daydreaming. What are they daydreaming and fantasizing about? Your eyes, the fact that you're a teacher, you're a unicorn, you've taught them so much, they view you as a guardian. All right, an earth angel, you are. They feel like you've opened their eyes up to so many things with these runes. Maybe you're into divination. We did see tarot reading, or what did we see? Intuition earlier with the tarot cards. So you're somebody that's into the occult. They just feel like you are absolutely amazing. You know, they never met nobody like you before. We have dogs, all right? Yeah, exactly, y'all. Exactly. They never met nobody like you before. All right, it says dogs symbolize loyalty, friendship, and unconditional love. We had unconditional love earlier. If you don't remember, let me remind you. Kisses, all right? It says unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. This person now realizes with the not today, still hurt boundaries. This person realizes like, oh, wow, I really hurt this person. Yes, they really hurt you, okay? It says, dreaming of a dog reflects your desire for loyal relationships and sincere connections. It may also indicate the support of reliable friends or partners. The dream encourages honesty, trust, and showing loyalty to others, reminding you that love and support are always around, even in challenges, even in challenging times. All right, so yes, I feel like this person views you as a very loyal companion, somebody that they feel like, you know, dang, did I really mess this up permanently by moving foul? You know, I was used to toxic relationships, toxic connections. Did I ruin this with them? All right. So those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Again, the information as to where you can book personal readings with me, purchase any merchandise, any of that good jazz, can be found in the description box beneath this video. If you're interested in joining us for the book club, we are beginning the first full week in January. So please go ahead and send me an email, blueaurahealing33@gmail.com. What else is there that I wanted to tell you guys? Oh yes, if you're looking to book a phone reading with me, like you want to speak to me on the phone, you have to specify that you would like a phone reading. Otherwise, it is more likely going to be the reading you select, whether it's video, email, etc. So please be mindful when you're booking, all right? Other than that, I'll speak to y'all soon. Peace and Hagrid.